What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Friday Finish Line. Thank you for joining me here on the YouTube channel where I take motivational quotes. I use them on different topics, not only to inspire you guys, but you take these quotes and use them to inspire others. With that being said, my topic of discussion today, be creative in a world filled with AI and AI takeover and maybe stealing a little bit of our creativity, a little bit of our exploration and curiosity because, it's right here at the touch of our fingers. But not to talk down on AI because I think it's great, but to actually reframe it and utilize it in a way to take over the mundane and give you more free time to be creative. All right, 2 amazing quotes for you guys today. Let's get started. All right, guys. And the reason I bring up AI is because it is really a huge topic in this day and age. It's only going to become more prominent in our lives, but everyone's in this discourse or this debate about what will AI be used for and what's it currently being used for right now. Is it taking away from our creativity? Is it taking away from our children's creativity? Is it taking away from our autonomy? Is it taking away from our way to think? Is it taking away from all of these things? But if we take it back and realize that we can use it in a way to, replace the mundane, use it in a way to, get back our lives, then that is the way I believe it can go. And just unfortunately, in the greater scheme of things, sometimes it does not work that way, but in your own personal life, it can work that way. I say that because it's in the world we're living in now, people would rather have money than, make people's lives easier. So that's kind of where we're at, and that's just kind of the way it's going. Unfortunately, if you watch Terminator, any robot movie for that matter, where robots are supposed to make our lives better, it usually doesn't turn out that great. So that's kind of the way that things are kind of seeing and things are going. So I hope that we can turn around, really reduce the way that AI has influenced our world and just take back the creativity that we once, cherished, and that our minds, our human brains can really use. And so my 2 quotes for you guys today comes from Maya Angelou. She says, "You can't use up creativity. The more you use, the more you have." And I really like this because our brain is so powerful. I think we really forget that, and we let AI, truly think for us. But at the end of the day, it's just a tool. It's a tool to get more knowledge. It's a tool to become more creative. And people need to realize, just like the internet, it's a way for you to soak up the world's information and to really become more creative, become more free, become more knowledgeable about the things that you want to have in this life. And so just in general, instead of consuming, create. A lot of us are so fixated on just this consumption lifestyle and this way of living that is so in our face that we can't even think for ourselves. We can't even have a moment to ourselves to actually think to ourselves, oh, what creativity can I create from this? What thought can I have? A lot of us are just so caught up in other people's lives that we forget to, tailor to our own and realize and put it into perspective that we too can be creative. No matter if this person across the world is doing all these amazing things, you have something inside of you that makes you special and allows you to be creative and have this thought process of, oh, wow, I can actually do some great things if I just, maybe sat down in a park, went on a walk, and just let my brain just ramble. I really like one thing someone wrote, it's like, if you're in a rut, if you're not, feeling creative or you just feel stuck, go out and surf, go out and do something, go out for a walk and just enjoy something that is disconnecting from your phone and taking away from your usual day-to-day life and trying something different so that your creative juices can keep going. Like the quote says, the more you use it, the more will come to you because you're fueling that part of your brain. And a really big one too is reading. I think reading is a lost or will become a more lost art, and just reading and writing in general. If you look at the stats of today, I wish I would have had them on hand, but just from my own knowledge, I know that reading and writing scores for people who are in high school, middle school, and elementary have dropped significantly. Kids just aren't reading, and that skill is slowly being taken away from us. So I urge you, as if you're watching this, to just read, write, get creative, and realize that all of these things that we have in front of us are here to make us better, not to replace us, but to make our lives better and make it easier. My last quote for you guys today comes from Maya Angelou as well. She says, "There's no greater agony than bearing an untold story inside you." Like I said, each of us has something inside of us. Each of us has this story that we need to tell, this testimony, this thing that's going to continue the creativity in this world. I really like the idea that, art is, it's not replaceable, but it comes full circle. Whether we realize it or not, but history repeats itself in good and bad ways. And the fact that we live in this world where one thing can be seen as one way, but someone else can look at it and think, hey, I think this can be done another way, but within the same fashion. That is what creativity is. That's what growth is. And that's what really needs to be taken back in this world, is that we can't let so-and-so machines create everything for us. We have to be the ones to say, hey, without me, you wouldn't even work. So take that how you will, but realize that everything that is accumulation of why these machines and all these things are great is because of the human knowledge that was provided to it. So never forget that, and know that you can take your creativity back and continue to be creative. And remember to not consume, but create. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching my YouTube video. I appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in, checking it out. Every Friday, I'm here, YouTube, sometimes on Instagram, posting and sharing my story so that my family and friends can follow along. And those of you who stumble upon my videos can take a moment from the world that you live in, and just sit here with me and kind of maybe think to yourself, yeah, well, what else can I do? Because you can do the impossible. You just have to go on and try it. All right, I'll see you guys next week with a new video. This will be August, so I wish you guys the best. Keep drinking your water. All right, see ya.